It's been 6 months since schools in Nigeria have been closed down to reduce the spread of coronavirus. Who says quality learning can only be done physically? All over the world, most higher education institutions have adopted the new normal. Classes are now being run digitally and students are graduating right from their home. We've seen a lot of class 2020 students who have recently graduated despite the pandemic, from primary level even up to tertiary level. If we ask for that question, these students are largely students from private schools and colleges. And if you're one, I want to congratulate you. But students who are able to afford private schools constitute only a small percentage of the entire number of students in Nigeria. Data from the National Bureau of Statistics stated that in 2017, 3.4 million students were enrolled to public secondary schools, while only 899,000 students were enrolled to private schools. This means about 80% of secondary school students attended public schools in 2017. And with the new reality before us now, it means that 8 out of 10 students have not received quality learning since the lockdown 6 months ago. The question on our mind is why and how can we close this gap? There are different reasons why children are not getting quality learning during this pandemic, but we'll look at 2 different factors. One, the home, and second, the government. From our research where we interviewed children across different states in Nigeria, we were able to identify some of the challenges students are facing in their home. One is the access to internet. Some homes do not have access to internet-enabled phones, so they are unable to learn digitally. Access to electricity is another reason. We are aware that there are live classes on television or radio, but without access to electricity, many students miss out on these live classes. And mind you, these live classes are not for all students, only for some selected classes. Away from the citizens and what students are facing at home, we are also asking what has the government done to ensure that Nigerian students are not left behind as their peers across the world proceed with their education. To answer this question, we looked at the Nigerian budget for education, and we realized that though the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, recommended that 15 to 20% should be allocated to education in the national budget of developing countries. Despite this, the Nigerian budget for 2019 only allocated 7.5% to education sector. And this year, 2020, the nominal amount was more than 2017 allocation, but the total budget for education accounts for only 6.8% of the national budget. This is a major problem. There is not enough funds allocation for the education sector in Nigeria. The second problem we identified is the mismanagement and the misuse of disallocated funds for education. For instance, from the 2016 and 2017 audit reports, we saw how some institutions in Nigeria could not effectively account for the funds allocated to them. A specific example is a federal institution in Nigeria that received a donation of 4 million naira for the award of scholarship to students. According to the audit report, it stated that the funds was used for other purposes rather than the primary objective that the money was meant for. Our question is, how would these students whose scholarship funds were spent on other things, how would they access education? Also, from the audit report, it was reported that 45 million naira was awarded to another federal institution for the supply and installation of lecture seats. Upon physical inspection, according to the audit report, it was confirmed that there was no supply and installation of the said seats. What happened to this fund? We need to start asking these questions. While we ensure the Nigerian government prioritize education budget, we ask that the MDAs in the education sector be more accountable and transparent in management of allocated funds for quality education and better education outcomes. Because education is not a privilege, it is a right. The conversation continues across all our social media platforms. Right now, please share your thoughts in the comment section and ensure you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Step Up TV YouTube channel. Thank you. My name remains Adenike Bamigbade. Bye for now.